You'll have heard of Lord Lenny, that most singular of peers, whose surprising exploits pricked many a queen's ears. It was a time of debauchery, of gin, jewels and whores, where no vice came at a price, as long as it was behind closed doors.
So let's meet our Lenny, whose reputation has some renown, and whose predilections were the talk of London town.
It was the 1830s when balladeers wrote of a peer of the realm gadding about in petticoats. Lenny Graham's antics had begun to cause a stir, as the other knobs wondered if he was a him or a her. But how did Lenny come by these perversions? It was genetic, so they say, a predisposed aversion to dress in a conventional way. Lenny's father, General Graham, during the Napoleonic Wars, rode confident into battle, wearing women's drawers. Lenny's mother, Lady Graham, when Lenny's life began, took to wearing breeches and dressing like a man. One night, a nosy type inquired loudly over hushed voices to enlighten him as to the hype and the Lord's strange wardrobe choices. Lenny smiled at the cad, a wry glint in his eye, and all those gathered edged closer to hear the reply.
Fella's clobber is such bother, it fills me with chagrin. As I've got a giant cock, have a job to tuck it in. The benefit of ladies' attire is it leaves one unfettered. You see, it allows the breeze to waft around me nethers.
Every man has his peccadilloes, but they aren't put on show. Lord Lenny found himself ostracised, all dressed up and nowhere to go. Lenny grew sick of Georgian whispers, the judgment and hypocrisy, and vowed to take his fabulousness away from high society. He bought lands in Scotland, so as to no longer live a lie, brazenly wear tartan skirts all day, and no one bat an eye. And so lived out his life, often heard to say, mark my words, everyone will be doing this one day. Eventually, Lenny was taken ill and took to his bed, wearing a lace negligee and a blonde wig upon his head. He summoned his lawyer, son and friends, and detailed his last wishes. To his son, his lands, his titles, and the very best of his dresses. He urged Rupert Charles closer, his best friend and confidant.
Live your life as you will, and wear what you bloody well want. Mouthpiece.